Okay, here we go, part 2 now. I got to take these covers off. They're in a pretty sorry state. I did try drilling these rivets. They don't want to come off. So the way I got to do it is with my nice sharp woodwork chisel. Oh no, the carpenters are gonna cry. No, not the band. That's not working very well. Let me give it one more shot. They're very flat, these are. Very, 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 very. Nope, it's not gonna work. Dremel time. Right, let's go again. One of the handiest tools ever. I wish I'd had this when I was a much younger man. And talking of that, with camera technology these days, wow, I wished I'd had digital camera, because then I didn't have to take it to the chemist to be developed. Know what I mean? Ho, ho, ho. Sorry, digressed. Sorry, got to stop. I don't have protection on. You know, like a 3-pack. And for you English guys, old English guys, you remember you went to the local barber and had your hair cut, and he would say, "Anything for the weekend, sir?" And what he meant by that was a pack of 3. Pack of 3? What the hell's a pack of 3? 3 condoms. I guess they only figured you could boink 3 times in a weekend. They didn't know me. And so will that one. And that one. One more, then I'm going to cut you off. There you go, that's ready. I can tweak these apart. You don't need to see me do the others. So yeah, here we go, part 2. We're moving on. I have, excuse me, now removed all of these cups, protectors, whatever you want to call them, from the shafts. Gives me a better access to these UJs, which, I don't know, they're okay. They're not making a noise, but I don't know. I'm going to have to check them thoroughly and let's see if there is any play, because that's one thing you don't want. Yeah, I really can't feel any there. And looking back at the hub carriers again, I see they have the British logo, British Leyland logo here. So that makes me think this is probably from an XJ6 or something along those lines. Maybe an XJS. Some of these cups I've got in here now, and hopefully they're beginning to strip. This is paint stripper in here, but it's not one that I'm particularly impressed with. Nitromors is ridiculously expensive, at around $50 a gallon. But whilst this stuff is cheaper, if it doesn't work, then there's no damn point, is there? So I'm going to leave this to soak for like an hour or so and see if it has any effect. And if not, then I'll chuck this stuff away and go and get myself some nitramals. I call it nitramals, sorry. Over here it's, oh crap, who makes it over here? Rust-Oleum aircraft remover, they call it. So you won't find any aircrafts in the juice here. Not sure if I showed you that with the cover off. It looks okay. I don't see any severe wear. There is a bit of wear, of course there is. You know, that's to be expected. And there's, you know, a little bit of corrosion on there, but I don't think that's a major concern. That will soon wear off once it's in use. The trouble is this has been left exposed, shall we say. You know, somebody drained the oil out and that was it, left it. So, but it still looks pretty darn good. I'm going to get a little wire brush on a couple of these just to make sure they're okay, but I'm not going to do the whole wheel. And then he's ordered 2 new covers that are coming from Australia. They're the style of the quick change. So that's, yeah, interesting. It's because it's going in a hot rod. But there you go. All right, that's the end of this particular section, and we'll be back with more. All right, this has been soaking for a while. I'm kind of disappointed it's not blistering up, I must admit. Seems to have softened the paint. It hasn't taken it off, which is rather disappointing. I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and go and get some aircraft remover, because this just doesn't really float my boat. I'm sorry guys, that cheap stuff doesn't work. Well, you know, old adage, isn't it? You get what you pay for. Yeah, look, I'm going to have to do so much work on this, whereas with the, who is it? Rust-Oleum aircraft remover. How does it equate dollars to labour, to, you know, I mean, effort? And, I'm all for saving a buck or two, but I'm also all for making my job easier. And in fact, I'm more for that than it making a buck or two. Yeah, this is not really good. And of course, then when you get to the inside, of course, it's even more awkward for me to clean it. Yep, not going to waste my time. This is all going to get disposed of. Such a shame. There you go. All right, well, we've got all of these to do, and once I get my aircraft remover, then we'll get on and continue to strip those, and I'll come back to you. Okay, one of the things we have to do on these H-frames is replace these bearings. Now, whilst they may be serviceable, I'm rebuilding it. I'm not just cleaning it up and putting it back together. Grab yourself a trusty brass drift. I would suggest brass rather than anything else. You can use steel if you want, but you have to be very careful. Brass at least will not damage the steel. Then you have to find yourself a nice little edge. This is going to get noisy. And you work your way around. Yep, it's coming out. Oh. And there she blows. Now this particular one, as you can see, broke as it came out. That's what you need to do to get all of these out of the way. We've got to strip everything down, ready for cleaning and powder coating. I'm not sure about these, whether he wants these powder coated. If he does, we'll probably have to take those to section 8 because they're a little big for my oven, which is a shame, but there you go, you know, shit happens. All right, let's move on to getting the rest of these out. I'm not going to show you that because you've just seen me do it. You don't need to see it again. And I'll get these out and get these out. Then these, I believe, are ready for me to clean up. But should he want to powder coat them, then I'm not going to bother because it goes to section 8 and they do the work. Next little update. Kind of doing this because I want to push one out today. Push one out. That sounds no, what's that expression? It's to do with masturbation. Turn one off? No. Bang one out? Something like that. Doesn't really matter. It's all academic. All right, so I've been cleaning these up a little bit now. Next is to give them a really good cleaning there with some purple power before I press those shafts out. Same here on this particular one. What do we got to next? There are the 3 rods, if you like. They all have different size nuts, just like me and my son. Our nuts are different sizes. So I will need to get these. Now, for each one, there is obviously 2, and then there's 2 shafts, so that's 4. But as I'm doing 2 IRSs, it's 8. So I need 8 of those, 8 of those, and 8 of those. These are some of the pieces I've managed to save so far. There will be more. And just to show you that I do this more than I expected to when I came across the pond, this is a collection of washers, spacers, shims that I have gained. Now you can see I haven't done too many, but even so I've still managed to gain a collection. Now these nuts would never be used, maybe in an emergency, maybe real woo, but I keep them just for when I'm assembling things. It's handy to use them. The same with the castle nuts. Castle nuts, of course, you can reuse easily because they have a split pin in there. No, it's not a cotter pin, it's called a split pin. It's English. These, obviously, these nylocks, well, yeah, they could lock, but I wouldn't want to use them. I'd have to be in a fucking desperate state to actually use those. So just thought I wanted to throw that in so that I can get this video pumped out to you guys. I spoke to the owner, and he wants me to get the cage off and the radius arms off, which is great because that means I can get that out of my way. And then we're going to discuss the powder coating of these items and of these items, which I believe I previously mentioned, but I'm already there, so I thought I'd say it again. I don't know if I ever told you to do the this shaft. Now let me spin it. Hang on. See, I put 2 yellow dots on it. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta get this lined up. Just play with yourself for a minute, will you? I'm sure you're going to enjoy that. It's not something I enjoy playing with you, but you know, hey, get someone to play with you who might like it. Right, so I have a yellow line there and a yellow line here. So what you need to do to try and figure out the ratio here is you need to turn this shaft and count how many times it takes before you get back to the same position. So let's go. Okay, so that's 1 turn, it's not aligned. That's 2 turns, not aligned. That's 3 turns, it's close. A little bit further, it's there. That tells you that there is a 3.07 ratio. There are other numbers, which maybe the other one is, and I'll show you that if I, or rather when I get to that, not if, when I get to that one. But that tells me that this is a 3.07. There was a tag on it as well, which helps, that says it's a 7.5. So there you go. And now, please understand, I am no expert on these differentials. I merely have some information, which hopefully you find interesting and of use. All right, that's the end of this video. This is going to be IRS number 2, part 2. As I said, there's going to be lots of parts. Hopefully you find it interesting. If you don't, I'm sorry. Please do like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong, and then you'll get more shit when I put it out there. And that's it. And again, I know I say this a lot, but thank you to all my subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I also enjoy reading the comments. You know, you can throw me a question, and if I can answer it, I will. I can't answer everything, but hey, I'll give it my best shot. What the hell? You know, that's what my channel's about. It's about helping people. It's about me having fun and putting this shit out there. And it's about not taking life too fucking seriously, because what the hell? Gotta have fun, boys. Girls. Girls, 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 you know I love you. Oh, I never get any girl comments. Hey girls, if you're out there watching my video, comment, please. Let me know there are some females that don't mind looking at a fat old ugly fuck like me and laughing at my stupid innuendos. Innuendo. Who did that? Oh, that was Queen, wasn't it? They did an album called Innuendo. Oh, good old Freddie. Missed him. All right. Again, like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong. You'll get all my shit. And get out in that garage and do some shit. All right. A little bit out of sequence here because I know I've just done the closing credits. These hubs. That one turns nice. Little bit of movement there, you can hear it. This one turns okay, but you can see it runs out of true. I hope that plate's not destroyed, but as you can see, that means the bearing is fucked. Internally, that bearing is totally fucked. I hope the shaft has not been damaged, because if it has, we're in for a whole lot of pain. But yeah, look at that thing. Yeah, I could give it to him and say, yeah, it's fine, yeah, it's terrific. And then he drives it down the road and he's going to, what the fuck, what the fuck? Yeah, you wouldn't be too pleased with me. Then there you go. All right, so we'll find out about that one in part 3. Sorry, guys. I guess that's what do they call it? A cliffhanger, a teaser. As you can see from the mess here, I'm working on it. Working on it here, I'm working on it. Look at this shit that I've dug out. Wow. Hey, this is what we do. This is fun. This is enjoyable. If you don't like this shit, then just give it to someone like me who does enjoy it. And get out your checkbook. Especially for that. Oh dear. I can't wait to get that one apart and see what's going on in there. All right. I know we've moved on. We've done the like, comment, subscribe shit, and we've done the, ding the bell and all that crap, and get out in the garage and do some shit. But get out in the garage and do some shit.